Hello everybody, this is Anne-Marie from Annie's Stampin' Corner, and I wanted to stop by and show you what I did for my Secret Sister over at Jaded Studios over at the Secret Sister Squirrel Society. This month was the challenge was we could use any of the past boxes, combine them, do whatever we wanted, and do one of the altered projects, pincushion frame, organizer. It was different ones. I did pick to do the pincushion, as you can see. I stole this idea from Tanya Gibbs. She did one of these and it turned out so darn cute, and I wanted to make one. So I attempted to do this for my Secret Sister. I first used a styrofoam ball, made the cupcake. On the bottom you can see where I stamped it and put some felt on it to make it look a little bit better. I did this with the Martha Stewart scoreboard and put that around there. I seen her make one and wanted to do this. I had all the stuff, so I told her totally I was going to scrap lift it before I did it. Wanted her to know. So I used felt for the top. I took got some felt and cut them out with the Sizzix die, the rose, and I used the small one, and this was with the Sizzix. This wasn't with the MFT die, it was with the Sizzix die. It comes with two roses on there, a small and a large, and I did with the small one, and I did it in pink. I did spray this with some gargoyle white to give it a little bit of a shimmer. I'm not sure if you can really, it's kind of hard to see on the camera. I made some stick pins for my sister. I also, here's a butterfly that Juliana sent me. This came in a Secret Sister box. She had made me some stuff, and that was one that was in her box that she sent me, and I stuck that in. That's not a stick pin, it's just a decoration that I stuck in there. I really like the way it came out. I added some pearl trim around the sides of it just to dress it up a little bit. But that is my pincushion, and I'm really pleased with the way it came out. And then I got some stick pins in here too for her. So that is the pincushion that I made her. And then the box, what I did with the box was, let me put the camera up a little bit. This is the box that I ended up doing, and I joined after the sewing box into Jade's Secret Sister Society over there, and I really wanted one of these, but I didn't get in there then. So I made one for my Secret Sister, and I love the way it turned out. I first painted it with a cream color. I added a piece of this is the pink paisley paper. I'm trying to think of which design. Butterfly Garden, I believe. That was a sheet off of there, and I stuck that on there. I used the glue and seal and put that on there. I cut out a sewing machine from the my Cricut. I did cut that out with chipboard. I painted it black. Then I took some embossing powder and went over it with the embossing powder. To give it kind of a shimmery kind of, I wanted it to have some kind of texture too, so I went over it with that. I had an old sewing kit, so I used that also. I took, used E6000 to glue down the thimble and the scissors and this threader right here. This was from the die that I used. The Tim Holtz sewing die, I believe it was, and I cut the spools out with that. I did not color these. I took a clear embossing powder and I went over them to give them a kind of a texture and a shine. Then I took some embroidery thread that I had here. Well, no, it wasn't embroidery thread, it was crochet thread. And I went around on them with that to give it kind of a look of thread, so it would have that look. I added a couple of flowers. I put some diamond dust on this one. I like the way that came out. It came out really cool. And I put that on there. And this one, I just used, these are Wild Orchid Crafts. I did spray them with the Gargoyle White, again, to give them a shimmer. I wanted it to have a shimmer. The pink is my own spray that I used. That is not a Lindy Stamp Gang. These are by the Lindys. I cut a piece of the paper out and embossed that onto the dress form. And then I took these little beads that I got from Saw Crafters and I went around the top of that so that it would have, let me see if I can get that up close, so that it would have a look of pearls around the top. I didn't like the string beads because it just looked too big, and these are real tiny. When I ordered them, I ordered the wrong size by mistake, but I'm so glad I did because these really work out for good things like this or cards. They're so tiny, and they're hard to work with, but if you have that stick pick, which is, I'm not sure, let's see where that's at. I don't know where, here it is. If you have this, they're very easy to work with. I had no problem. But I love the way it came out, and you can really see, let's see, let me go back a little bit and see that. On the top I added some of the string beads for the pearls to go around there. I wanted a soft, elegant look. So I did emboss the dress form with white, and then I used this is a flat trim that I purchased from Pro 31 Designs, and I cut the dress out of it and just did a skirt. I wanted it to be different and to have a little bit of a texture, so I cut that out. I added a band up here to the top right here for the trim to give it a belt look, and I just love the way the dress form came out. It was really cute. The roses that I put down here are from Wild Orchid Crafts. The doily, I had some doilies and I put that one underneath. It's a heart shape, and I laid that on the box and tacked it down and put that on there. The tape measure came out of the sewing kit that I had, and I just took it and put a little bit of ink on it, and then I laid that across so it will kind of ripple up a little bit, and the scissors. Around the sides, I did put a trim up here that was silver and white. I like the way it's so soft and elegant. I love the shabby chic look. So I did that up here. Let me just shut the box, and then and then on the bottom, what I did was I added this pink, it's a soft pink lace right here, and then I added the trim around the bottom, and that is a white. I did the white, cream, and black colors. I really like the soft colors on here. It's just really pretty, so I did that. And then I added some feet to the bottom, and I just painted them and attached them, and I used some E6000 glue and some hot glue to get that down right. I'm really pleased at the way it came out. And then on the inside, I didn't do much because I've got so many of these boxes, and I'm going to lift this camera up. And I want to, sometimes you put so much stuff on the inside, when you go to try to put stuff in it, you can't. So I thought maybe that I would leave it kind of flat so that my sister could use this box to put stuff in. I'm running out of room really quick in here, and some of the boxes are kind of got a lot of stuff on the inside, so you can't put much on the inside of it, and I want to be able to utilize my boxes, so I thought maybe I would do that for my sister and she could use it. So I just used a pink paisley paper in the background again. I cut the image, this image out was it was on a pattern that I purchased at a yard sale. On the front cover, you know, they have those in there, and it was color, and I really liked the look. It was from the 1960s, so I cut her out because it kind of looked a little bit more vintage than the ones that are on there nowadays. So I used that photo and cut her. I just fussy cut her out, and then I attached her on with the glue and seal. And I just love the way it looks. She's just standing there, and it looks really cute. And it looks like she's leaning up on the wall. So it really came out cute. Then I used a cording on the inside. Let me see if you can see this. It's got little silver beads, and it's white, and it's just a cording, and I went around the inside of the box. In the bottom, all I did was I put some pale, I think I used cream. I used cream felt in the bottom, so it would get a nice finished look in there. So I'm really pleased with the way my box came out, and I will post this as soon as my secret sister gets it. So thanks so much for stopping by and taking a look.